killing spree.
Hello and welcome out to this week's episode of the Gamers Council. Man, I'm excited for tonight because we have the core. That's what I like to call the core Jedi right here. The council members themselves. I mean, but look, we got people looking around. What are you going? Oh, look, Master Yoda. I mean, Asante. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good evening. Good evening. I'm happy to be here. I'm good, man. I'm good. How you doing? It's been a minute since we chatted there with Dave. What's new?
Man, well, so excited. All kinds of good things are seem to be going Microsoft's way, and we're all benefiting from it. I think the early demise of Microsoft and Xbox was incredibly overhyped, overrated.
I like what my podcast partner Everborn Saga says. You know, what do they say? Long live Xbox. that idea that Xbox is dead, but somehow they still keep reiterating and somehow keep dominating. We shall see. They'll die again a few more times and then reincarnate. You know,
the zombies of the gaming world. There we go.
That's right.
There we go. And welcome out to my co-host, Hargeet Chani. Buddy, how's it going, my favorite Jedi?
Yeah, it's going well. I finished up Sea of Thieves before it's leaving tomorrow. So that's done. I just started up Donkey Kong Bonanza. Played a little Helldivers 2 on Xbox yesterday. So, yeah, it's been interesting times.
Fantastic. Guys, I'm going to let you guys talk for just a second. I got to get this call from the office, as it were, real quick. I'm gonna let you. You're good. I'm just gonna let you guys discuss what you guys have been playing.
Yeah. Did I say Sea of Thieves or Sea of Stars? Sea of Stars.
Okay.
Whichever one.
Sea of Stars.
Sea of Stars. Yeah. Sea of Stars.
See, how is that? So I put about.
It's good. It's good.
3 hours into it.
Yeah. You have a lot more to go.
And this is what stopped me from continuing, because I put like 3 hours into it and I realized I had just finished basically the tutorial, and I'm just like, oh man, I need to spend actual time in this game. And unfortunately, some other things got in my way. But I bought it because I thought it was amazing. So how was your experience been?
Yeah, it was good. It certainly leaves it at a point where you can have sequels. I'll just say that. But yeah, it's an interesting storyline. The combat's good enough. It's okay. It's it's a good game. I'm like, whatever, right? So, I think it rated kind of in the 80s, right? It was pretty well received, right? So
people loved it.
Yeah.
People loved it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I'd give it around that. It's good. It's really good. Like it's not the most like stellar graphically, but like whatever, it's good.
Yeah. Well, for it's
exactly
for
what I want.
They're trying to go for it graphically looks even good as well, right? Because if they're shooting that 16-bit shot, it's really beautiful in the 16-bit style.
Yeah. Pretty well done. Helldivers, I don't know if you had a chance to play it or not. Maybe you played it when it was on PlayStation or
I played it for a minute, but I haven't actually. So of course, because I too in a previous life bled somewhat green, bought it on Xbox the minute that I found it was coming on Xbox. I haven't actually played it on Xbox yet, but I've put a lot of time into it on Steam.
It's the first time I played it. It's decent. It's pretty good. We had some fun with it with Red Wolf and his team of players. We had KY Bob join us.
Cool.
So played that for a little bit. You have to buy the Spartan, the ODST armor, and then you have to actually unlock it by playing games like that, playing matches. You actually get like the currency that's needed to.
You know what, Hargeet? How'd you explain that a bit to me? Because I want to play. I want to do that, but I wasn't sure. Like I heard a lot of stuff about it. A lot of hay was made about it, but I'm not sure. Is it like an actual campaign story? Is it more, or is it just straight up skins? Like, is it straight up skins? I thought I saw a stage that kind of looked like New Mombasa a little bit, even though it had the bugs on it, right? Like, how much is that integration, or is it skin deep? What
I don't know, because I didn't pick the levels.
Okay.
I hear there's more than just skin deep. Let's just say.
Okay.
But there is, for instance, like the weapons. The weapons really are pretty good.
Yeah, I saw that the Halo weapons were in there. Yeah, I saw that in there. But then again, that could also be considered a skin, right? So that's why I wasn't sure. Like, are they like doing a campaign, like a unified campaign in ODST / like, is there a storyline that has you meeting ODSTs? That'd be really cool. Like, that'll get me to buy and play it. If that was the case.
I don't know that there is. I don't know that there's any campaign. So from what I did, I just jumped into Red Wolf's game, and they were just like jumping into planets, and we were just killing stuff and doing challenges. Right.
Yeah.
So
what I mean by campaign, I don't mean like the traditional sense, because even in Helldivers as it was, you're basically the campaign is they give you a little bit of a conceit to why you're killing the bugs, then you go kill the bugs. Right. I was wondering if they added more meat on the bones as far as giving you ODS.
They may have
to go kill the bugs.
They may have, and I just haven't seen it. So, but you know, like the gameplay, the core gameplay, it's fun enough.
It looks
very
cool,
much feels like a co-op shooter thing, right? It didn't feel like, hey, I just go in myself and play this game.
Yeah.
It really felt like, this is really good when you have a whole bunch of buddies playing together.
Indeed, it is.
And you're all coordinating,
because you're basically a piece of paper without it, right? At any moment, somebody looks at you and you down, right? You need your partner. You need your partners.
Yeah. And then you can like coordinatedly do the things you need to do. And there's strategy to it. Literally, there's stratagems where you pick the things you need as far as extra capabilities like supplies and different weapons, different turrets, stuff like that. So you can coordinate who's doing what. And, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's what it feels like. It's just kind of a co-op, like horde mode. But you have objectives that you have to kind of go through, right? So that's kind of what it felt like. But it's just pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I'll end up playing it, but I kind of want to get the rest of the armor, so I might end up playing a bit more just to do that. The player numbers are insane. When we were on, it was like 300 to 400,000 players were playing. So that's pretty crazy. It just shows you, by the way, if you should go to the world map. It tells you how many people are playing right now. And yeah, it was like at 300 something. I don't know how much it was, like 350, 70 something. Like it was crazy. Like, holy crap, people are playing. And put it in perspective, I think it was like 200 max when it was out before the Xbox release. So so it is definitely kicking butt. It peaked at over 500 at some point.
That's awesome, man. I need to get back into it. I've been playing some things, but I need to get back into it. It is exciting times that I hear so much kumbaya love from all sides. I need to get back into the game,
Yeah, I don't know if any animosity stuff is going on, because we were in a full party of our own. We had 4 people, so we were just having fun tooling together in a Xbox party chat. So, cool. It's good stuff.
Most definitely. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, yeah, man.
Okay, good. I was gonna say that's the skin. I would put that up while y'all were talking about it from the actual game. So.
It looks great.
Well, no, apparently they have like the shotgun, and it actually is very powerful. So but either way, like
sorry, the rifle. Sorry.
Yeah, this is the rifle version, which it looks awesome. Yep. So
looks like Halo.
It does.
But yeah, it's good stuff. I hope they do things like, it'd be awesome to see flood levels or covenant levels or things like that. Like, why not? Right? They have weirdo things like with all sorts of different aliens. So on different planets. So why not? Right? Like they could certainly add that extra bit with having like a covenant level. A flood would be freaking awesome too, right? That'd be kind of an interesting twist.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like, hey, there's plenty of potential here. It's an interesting game that, like, there are plenty of different things you could add into this, which I don't know how far they've delved into their own library of stuff. They certainly have their own at PlayStation Studios, right? And then they could certainly leverage stuff from Microsoft and even others, right? There's plenty of stuff out there. So I don't know how much they want to keep doing that, but it looks like there's plenty of opportunity as far as like giving you variety. So what the hey, right?
Yeah, for real. So did you guys get around? I'm so sorry about that, guys. It's one of those things where somebody had a question came up out of nowhere. Can we come clean a doctor's suite for them? Yeah, we'll get some doctor right up there. Get that. It's like, out of all the things, ORs and things like that we have to clean, and then somebody wanted doctor needed his bed made up. But anyway, I digress. That happens. It's just pretty funny. But we might as well just get on into it a little bit. Boom had a really nice post, which I thought was pretty good, and so we'll hit through this real quick. But Helldivers too, man, big numbers, right? I mean, you were just talking about when you guys were playing. And Asante, are you going to play it, or have you tried it out at all?
So I've played Helldivers 2 for a little bit on Steam. I played it for some time, and I'm a big Helldivers 1 fan. I got it on my Vita right over there. I'm a Helldivers fan. I've always been for a long time. So when they said Helldivers 2, I was in it. So no one will believe me. I don't expect you to, but I knew this thing was coming to Xbox. You know why? Nice. Because it's made on PlayFab. PlayFab is an Xbox game. Like, to make a game on PlayFab and then make it a PlayStation game is harder than making it an Xbox game, because PlayFab gives you Xbox tools by default. You have to actually have to do extra work to turn it into a PlayStation game, right? It starts by default as an Xbox game. It's like building a game on the Decima engine and putting it on Xbox. It takes a lot more work to do that, because Decima is inherently a PlayStation, right? So I knew at some point this would be some conversation we were having. Freaking awesome that we are here. It looks great. I played, as I said, I played mainly on Steam for a while, and now that it's playing really good here, I'm excited to check it out, man. My favorite part about this whole situation is, first it was the idea that, and this person made this happen and that facilitated that, and I'm just like, bro, like, Helldivers is an IP owned by PlayStation. If this happened, it's because PlayStation wanted it to. They probably insisted, and then, of course, Arrowhead came out and said, yeah, we just got the job to do it because PlayStation called us and said, hey, it's time to do this. Freaking awesome. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. And if you look today, you got PlayStation marketing Xbox stuff, Xbox marketing PlayStation stuff. The console war as we knew it is actually truly over. And those who are still holding on to it, y'all are looking a little sad right now today. You know what I mean? Y'all got to find some new things to go play with, because, man, they are very much kumbaya. They realize that Nas and Jay-Z don't release albums on the same day because they lose money.
Right.
That's what they realize. It's a beautiful thing. I'm excited for it. It's great. It's great. It's great. Actually, my want for all this is doing numbers. It's rehabilitating the Halo IP, because let me tell you, I'm one of the biggest Halo fans out there, and I have been salty for a very long time. Where is my Halo campaign? I understand the multiplayer is out there, but screw that. I want the actual campaign. I want more stories in this world. Thank you to PlayStation for coming up with such a brilliant idea that rekindles the ODST idea. Now what I want, Arrowhead, make an ODST game, please. Thank you very much. A full-fledged ODST game. It would be freaking excellent. I'm there for it.
Well, they're on their own, so technically, Microsoft could, if they're already kind of working with them now, they could be like, hey,
maybe they already have.
Right. Maybe, exactly. Maybe. That's interesting. That's very interesting. What did FarQ say real quick? We'll go back to that real quick.
Well, first we'll do this. WebDave gives 10 WebDave memberships. Enjoy that,
everybody. Fantastic.
And then FarQ out in Idaho. Hello from Idaho. About to go out, but I thought I'd drop by to say hello.
Well, welcome, the land of potatoes. You're far from home, I believe, sir, aren't you? That's kind of far from home, but that's awesome.
Hey, the plus side of this is that means I don't expect any crazy AI concoctions coming from old FarQ. Thank you, sir. I'm safe for the day.
Are you sure there wasn't already banked?
Stop it, Hargeet. Stop it, Hargeet. We don't want that.
I mean, he's pretty amazing at what he can turn out pretty quick on the fly. Just saying. Oh, look, my inbox. What does that got? Oh, I'm kidding.
No, don't do that. Don't do
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would never do that. FarQ, have a good night. Safe trip, and have fun going out and Idaho potatoes, the best. Yep, there we go. Hargeet, what are your thoughts on these numbers, real quick, and then we'll get into the why Asante's here.
Yeah, just the numbers jumping to 500 plus, concurrent. That's insane, right? And that's like supposedly from 200 was the max before, and they've jumped up to 500 just by adding a platform. And on top of that, look, it started selling a lot on Steam. I'm sure it started selling on freaking PlayStation. Just because, hey, you now have players of friends on different platforms can now play this game. Like, why not? So, it's doing stuff, right? It's great for Arrowhead. It's great for PlayStation, and of course, there's all slates coming.
Yeah.
Look, it's an indication of what it's the 4 games. well, why were the 4 games sent over?
These are their 4 games. Yes, these are their 4 games. Yes.
It worked. It worked. I mean, it's very obvious it worked. I mean, how many people? I went and paid the $20 to go get the Halo ODST. You have to pay to get that, and unlock that, and then you start unlocking the actual armor by playing. And I'm sure many players across the platforms did that, right? So just that alone is going to generate so much money for them, on top of the sales on the Xbox platform, the increased sales on the other platforms. Where's the downside for them? This is just great news altogether, right?
Yeah.
Why not? Seeing this kind of engagement, still seeing it way above it's always been this weekend. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is exactly what Arrowhead needed. This is exactly what Sony needed. They needed a big win. They've been having this as their only big win in the live service game arena. This is definitely a massive win.
Yeah.
Why not? Right? This is exactly what they wanted. They're getting it. It's working. Heck yeah. Like this, it's great.
I mean, I'll even go, I'll be a little slanderous, because we love being slanderous on this show. So let's be absolutely clear.
Oh yeah.
This was foretold when First Descendant had more Xbox gamers than PlayStation gamers. The pool for Xbox, for PlayStation, is wildly bigger than Xbox. We know this. But First Descendant,
it's what they play,
huge base on Steam, and then a huge Xbox base. Even though the pool in PlayStation is bigger and the game is everywhere.
Yeah.
This is what tells you,
the
hey,
type of players,
you got this kind of game. This type of game resonates here. So PlayStation went, you know what? We're tired of doing it on our own. Let's get some Sherpa from the ones who know how it's done. And that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing, and everybody's winning.
Silas says it's already up to 600K now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, let's just take that with a grain of salt. That's from the company that bases it on reviews.
Oh, fair enough.
Like the number of reviews, and they make an estimation of how much sales based on that. So I don't know if that's true or not. Just keep that in mind. So I have no idea. Could be lower, could be higher, whatever it is, right? But certainly the engagement is insanity. So it's obviously getting some engagement from Xbox side as well, right? So we'll assume that they sold something, right? Maybe it is about that much. Maybe it's more, maybe it's less, whatever. But just keep that in mind. Those numbers are from reviews.
Yeah.
Number of reviews.
Yeah.
So,
and look who's in the chat.
Oh, it's our friend Bram Stroker, aka Farq.
Not gonna lie, it's good old potatoes. But look at Farq did. What a sweet guy. Look at that. He's a member for 22 months, and then look what else he did. Look at that.
He gifts 5 WebDave memberships.
Sir, thank you so much, Farq. Very much appreciated. You didn't have to do that, but we do appreciate you.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome if it hit 1 million. That'd be great. I don't know if it does or doesn't. Whatever, we'll find out, right? But because look, there are a lot of people like Asante who played it on PC already, right? Even though he could have gotten an Xbox, he's like, well, no, I'll just buy it on PC. So a lot of people did that who are, generally. You're muted, by the way.
Still muted.
Still can't hear you, bud.
Very weird. It muted me.
There we go. Now we got you.
Unmute me. Yes, I bought it on PC many months ago. Back when they were stepping on rakes. Back when they were going. Oh, these certain regions can't have it. Yeah, I was playing it back then. It's an awesome game. I've loved it since the Vita time. So I knew this game would hit. And whoever decided, and clearly the conversation seems to sound like PlayStation was the one that pushed for this to happen. Good on PlayStation. This is expert move. Awesome move. And not only does it rehabilitate their ideas of live service games, this could potentially get the fire on the back of Microsoft as they need to, so that maybe more ideas for ODST and all that also happen. You know what I mean? It's really cool that they're doing this. I think there's no downside here. Everyone is winning on this one. Both Xbox and and PlayStation is winning on this one, right? So I think when you're able to make these moves like this and it strikes such a great balance and everyone can benefit from it, excellent. I think it's great.
And just not to change topics too much, but I definitely want to point out that Asante, and of course he has, and everyone's talking, have an amazing podcast. Absolutely love it, and it is required viewing on Saturday mornings here for me. That is for sure. There's a Gaming Circle podcast. Love it. this week's episode was really good because you talked a lot about your experiences and stuff and some things, and of course, and Everborn talked about some of his experiences, and making some new contacts for his content as well as the amazing Everborn comics, and hopefully games someday. Sir, I'm gonna turn it over to you. I got I pulled up your link there, but I know that you have had some hands on some lot of good stuff. And I'm not sure exactly where you want to go. Gamescom, but do you want to start talking about the system? What do you want to talk about? Do you want to start talking about games? Where you want?
I would say like there's lots of games at Gamescom. Obviously, I will say please keep an eye on like the channel and stuff. I will still be putting out more content as days go because I'm editing as I go. One man show, so it takes a while, right? And funny enough, I had a video already edited. It took 4 years of my life, and then it did not work. And no matter what I did, I can't get it back on. So now I got to start all from scratch. It is what it is. That's why you didn't see the content from me. But there's a lot coming from us as far as games and that. But I think as you have correctly pointed out, the big game of show, the thing that everybody wants to talk about is that handheld, right? So let's get into that. And if anybody has any questions in the chat they want to ask,
yes.
So, like I was there from I actually got there way before Gamescom started, but I was there from the day the media center, the business days opened, which is I think Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday was the actual event. And every single day I was trying to like get my hands on the device, play with it a little bit, tweak it, play, just see what it's about and really get a full sense of it. So I really did get enough hands-on time with both the X and the S. I was lucky enough to also speak with some of the folks in the background. So I would say let's get into that handheld talk. And I am very excited about the handheld. For those who know me, I'm big into handhelds in general. I've been into handhelds for some time now. As a dad, I have a beautiful rig here, but it basically stays dormant because anybody got time to sit behind this thing and be in this office, because more often than not, the villagers get restless and I gotta run out there and help them. So as you do, you end up spending more time on things like this, handhelds. And this thing, for those who are still in the market for, if you're interested, I think it's great. I'm really, really excited about what they've done here. For me, every time a new handheld enters the market, they have to add something new to the equation, right? In order for it to solidify itself, because these are admittedly a small pool, right? Like these aren't huge pools where everybody has a handheld. No, it's still a relatively small market. So like, for example, the last big innovation that was added to this was 80 watt-hour batteries from Asus, right?
Right.
When they added that, it was like, that's unheard of. That's kind of wild. Who would put that in there? It's maybe too much. Now it is the reference design moving forward. If you don't have an 80 watt-hour battery, you're behind the 8 ball, right? Like that is what they do. And before then, obviously, Steam Deck put their foot down. Everyone that enters the market in earnest tends to add something new to it, and then it becomes the reference design moving forward. I honestly think this guy right here, the new additions, the Xbox Allies, ergonomically speaking, it is a cut above. Like the thing in your hands, holding it in your hands, playing games, it is very, very like they thought it through, and that's exciting, right? A lot of the times, folks, the trouble that I have is that it seems like folks didn't think it through. What do you do here? What do you do there? This is supposed to be for console consumers, so they may not have that they may not know what shader caching is, right? And they shouldn't have to. And they thought it through to say, okay, well, we have this specific kind of device, so we'll make sure we shader compile before we bring it to you, so you can just have that console experience. In general, I really, really think that this is an exciting device that people should be on the lookout for if you're in that kind of a market, right? Now, to the question, and I see you in there, Lord Roughness. He's and I guess I'll jump the gun and read that real quick if you mind putting that up.
Yeah, we'll bring it up. Yeah,
super chat up, and he says, "Kay, tell me to stick with my Ally X." It depends on the type of gamer you are, bro. Like so. Here's the thing, right? I'm talking like high platitudes. I'm telling you that this thing is awesome. I'm telling you I'm gonna buy one. Which one am I gonna buy? Chances are I will be buying the Series S variant, the white one, not the black one, right? And when I say that, people will go, "Oh, that means the big dog is crap." No, it's not. Absolutely not, right? It is not. For me, it is not my next device because my device that I already opted to buy is a bit more expensive and it gives me a bit more, right? And with that in mind, it is what it is, right? If I did not own the MSI Claw, I would definitely be buying the Ally X, but I do own the Claw. And let's be clear, obviously we're all in rumor and speculation territory. I don't think the Ally X will be $1,000. This is definitely $1,000, right? And because of that, you get a bit more for your money, right? You get a bit more for the overhead that you want for your money, but you're paying for it, right? The reason why I'm opting for the S for me is that from what I can tell in the time that I've played with it, it's like they are the most balanced price to performance ratio. Like it is thin, it is light, it is very, very easy to just pick up and play. Like from the games I got a chance to play, and I got a good smattering of different kinds of games, it seems like even though it's not as performant as the big dog, it is so well done. The balance is so well stricken that there's nothing that you'll try that will be too much for this thing. Like you can tweak it a little bit. It's 720p base, but it's meant to be for the common man, right? Pick it up, play it. The way they have that software running makes it so easy to just switch between different games and different launchers and things like that. So honestly, my excitement for this is not necessarily just the hardware and the software that are coming together. It's that they as in Microsoft and Xbox is finally ready to tackle this thing in earnest and actually put some steps and stakes into the ground, right? I got a chance to speak with Jason Beaumont, who handles the software experience, and he basically confirmed from day one it's not done. That's when it starts, right? Just like Steam Deck, it started with maybe 200 or 300 games that were rated for working. Now there's thousands because the team is iterating and iterating and iterating. And Microsoft is ready to do that as well. So for me, this thing is really dope. Like eventually it'll come to all handhelds and stuff. It'll come to stuff like this, and I'll be excited to have it there. But if you're in the market and you're a console main, I say, you want that hardware overhead, you want that performance. The X is a great device, right? But let's assume that the X is 9, and let's assume that the S is 5. If that's the paradigm, I'm buying that S every day. Like that thing is awesome at 5. Even 550, I'm like, okay, a little more than that, and I'm like, all right, now you're doing too much. But that's what my takeaway from it. That between the two, that S seems if and the price will be really key. If they get it down to where it needs to be, oh man, that thing is expert. Because think about it, it's $50 more than a Nintendo Switch, and it's an actual full-fledged computing platform that also has a great UI that makes you feel like it's not a full-fledged computing platform. It gives you all of it. Right?
Wow.
It gives you all of it. And that's why I'm like, make it $499. Oh, make it $499 and watch it like fly. It will be awesome.
Yeah. I can tell you that from what you're saying and from what we've already seen, Paris has put up a real nice thing about his hands-on experiences with it as well. That it seems like this isn't something they're just throwing out. This isn't like a we want to get the handheld market. Let's put a handheld out. They put a lot of thought into this and
spent some time. Yes, they spent a lot of time. It's like they sat down and they played with the device and they went, okay, I'm a user. How do I play this game? How do I play through this device? What is my use case? Like, what is it? Like, okay, I won't be able to play every game at 60. How detrimental will it be? Okay, well, you tweak here, you tweak there, you tweak here, you tweak there. Oh, and as soon as you hit that sweet spot, now you're in VRR range and you're butter. Like, they did such a good job. They did a very good job thinking things through.
Yeah. So, okay, Asante, they did actually had that in their podcast, right? There was a Jason Ronald and Jason Beaumont, was it?
Beaumont.
Yeah, they had both of them in an Xbox podcast, and they actually said that's literally what they did. Is they had every week they had a time where all they did was play. Everybody was in the room, and all they did was play on the device and and nitpick, right? What is it that didn't work, right? What did you not like about the experience, right? And that's it. It really comes down to like living with it, right? What happens when you hit the power button? What happens when you turn it back on?
What are people's expectations of what it should do versus what it does? It's
exactly right.
Well stricken. That balance is very well stricken.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how you make it work, right? Is like you live with the device, right? Every little nuance it just matters. The software married to the hardware, married to the experience, right? Along with all the content that comes with the games and all that. So it is an overall package that they have to kind of make work. But yeah. One thing I'll note though,
for Lord Roughness, real quick, for Lord Roughness saying tell me to get the Ally or stick with my Ally X. If you have an Ally X and you are like me and you play in that high end and you're willing to pay for your high end, you may find that there are others in the waters today that are competitive, right? To me, the Claw is very competitive. And what clinched it for me was finding out from Jason Beaumont that these guys actually worked with Microsoft before Asus did.
Wow.
Go figure, right? This was the first reference design unofficially because Asus worked with them and now they have the design and now they have the hardware. But there's a reason why this device also has key MPUs. There's a reason why when you hit the game bar, it also has the what do you call it? The command center or the quick launch right on the game bar. Stuff that you saw when Asus announced their stuff. It was already incubated here, right? So if you tend to have a device that is more performant and has the stuff, the requirements you need, the X may not be as enticing of a device compared to the S, right? So for me, having this makes me go, okay, I'm good. I don't need to necessarily like drop $900 or whatever that they end up like charging for the big one. I'll still get the small one because that, between you and me, that thing's gonna be a freaking powerhouse when it comes to emulation, when it comes to all those things. That little device will be a freaking beast of epic proportions, and that's where I'm excited.
So well worth the money for like if it's around 400 or 500. Sorry.
Oh
so,
yeah. I'll even say 550. You're good still.
Yeah, and I'll add that there are little caveats here that the controller features of the top tier are not in the bottom tier. So
are not in the bottom.
The rumble triggers and things like that. So that is available on the higher tier. So just do your homework on what you want out of this, right?
Indeed.
And so
Indeed.
If it works for you, it's good enough. Like why not, right? And again, remember that this should be an add-on. If this is your only device for gaming, sure, get the higher tier. If it's not, if it's an add-on, consider the use cases and does it need to have that extra performance or not, right?
Because so chances are, Hargeet, if you're a person who's looking at this thing and you're like, oh, I'm excited for it, you're probably gonna buy the next gen Xbox like desktop or set top box as well.
Yeah,
if you're the great Mr. Boomstick, you're buying this handheld and buying the next gen console as well. And if that is your paradigm, buy the S and then save your money for the big dog. Like, which is the box.
Just keep that in mind, right? And like, yes, it's cool to even have the rumble triggers, but the rumble triggers are also going to eat battery, right? So all that stuff, just keep that all in mind.
By the way, on
the
rumble triggers point, I ended up playing a lot of time, spending a lot of time with Forza Horizon 5 on the S, on the smaller white one, which doesn't have the extra triggers. It already has rumble triggers. It just doesn't have the precision, feel the road thing. It does have your standard rumble. Bro, I did not have any problem. It was a great experience. I mean, let's throw some slander. I still had a better experience than I would have if it was on the Switch 2 with their non-analog triggers. This thing is still excellent. Excellent compared to the new devices that don't have the analog triggers. I'm looking at you, Nintendo. Why would you not have analog triggers? Weird, but okay.
Yeah. That's go ahead. We have quite a few.
Catch up a little bit here. Adidas, member for 23 months. Thanks. We got Bram Stroker, Mr. Fuck you. Gifts 5 WebDave memberships. Thanks. We talked about this one with Lord Roughness. Sith Lord, member for 20 months. Thanks. And then Day Reezy. WebDave has a rare and exclusive stratagem in Helldivers too. The Stroker 30 kilogram orbital strike. It comes down in a widespread and covers a vast area. Yikes.
Thanks, Darius. Well, at least you got a grip on it.
Yeah.
What?
Yikes. And Music 72 member for 5 months. Thank you.
Thanks. We appreciate that for sure. So yeah, good times, man. Good times. Well, dude, thank you so much for sharing that. We have you for a few more minutes. Is there anything else that you want to go into as far as
from Gamescom perspective?
Sure.
Like I feel like a lot of people spend a lot of time on the games on the hardware, as obviously you would, because that was the big dog. But man, there was a lot of really great games too. A lot of really great games that either are coming out very, very soon or like relatively soon. Some games I can talk about, some games I can't talk about. One I can talk about, Replaced.
Yeah.
It got delayed a little bit, but Replaced is awesome, bro. Replaced, what for the graybeards in the room, when Replaced finally releases, you will be very happy. It harkens back to a lot of the good stuff you love. I started playing it. The first thing I thought about was, this makes me feel like Blade Runner, like the old school Blade Runner. Yes, that is ultra wide footage. That is one bit of slander I had for Replaced. I actually spoke to the dev about that, and it was a choice they made. It's very cinematic, so it gives you the black bars at the top and the bottom, unless you have an ultra wide monitor, which that's how I was like, all right, well, no longer playing it on the handheld. I'm going to play it on my ultra wide, and that's why you got the wide images. It is beautiful. Imagine a game where it's all obviously pixel art, very much the First Night, style. The developers come out and said that First Night was an inspiration on them, right? Imagine a game where it's very beholden to its pixel art nature until it goes, nah, F that. You want to see something special, and the God rays start shining, and like you get new, modern, next gen sensibilities in this solely pixelated world. It threads very beautifully. It's such a great game. I can't wait till more people have a chance to play it. It's really, really cool.
Cool. I mean, it looks great, and especially the images you uploaded. And these are actually on your X page that I pulled these from. So
yeah. So yeah, I love this game. I think it's going to be, when it comes out, it will be freaking awesome. It will be really, really cool. So I'm excited to play that. And I guess a game that I kind of missed because I was at Gamescom, but now I started playing it. Sword of the Sea. Have y'all played Sword of the Sea? Have y'all tried that?
Good.
I'm a big Journey guy. Like I loved Journey. I loved Abzu. It's a PlayStation centric thing, but like I love games that don't require telling you stuff. That the world tells it to you in storytelling and world building without someone literally coming and giving you monologue. And this game, a Journey, has always been really, really good at that, right? Teaching you, if you've played Journey, it's very much a small solitary experience, but it gives you everything, like it gives you everything you need. This game, Sword of the Sea, is everything they've learned, and it's everywhere. Only not on Xbox, but for my Xbox fam, give it till October when the hardware comes out. Then the Ally X will be able to play that thing as well because it's on Steam and it's on Epic. It's freaking great. It's beautiful. The world is old and made of sand, and you're literally surfing the sand. And when you like trigger certain things, then it shows you the sea underneath the sand, and then like fish come flying. It's very Abzu. If you played Abzu, you know what I'm talking about. It is beautiful, beautiful imagery and like the locomotion and surfing. It's excellent. That's what I'm literally playing these days on this guy right here. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I did want to, I was gonna. Oh, what happened? Did we lose? Oh, he must have hit the button.
Yeah,
there he is.
Wrong button.
Oh, jeez, that was
sorry.
I don't know what happened. What happened there? The StreamYard just like, I don't know. My bad.
We were good. I don't know. Something happened.
Okay,
that was weird.
Yeah, something happened on my side. I just saw the beginning of StreamYard for some reason, but I have returned. Forgive me.
Well, welcome back. Now this is the image I'm going to put up here. Well, actually, I can do this. So this is I know this is are you able to attach this to the handheld?
So this is a handheld by any means, right? This is a handheld as anybody understands that a handheld is. Like this can do that. So can the Lenovo Legion Go. So can the Steam Deck. Well, less the Steam Deck, but it can also to a certain extent. They have proper USB ports, USB-C ports. Thunderbolt ports that allow you to add discrete GPUs. So the square box there is a mobile GPU, but you could like go to the store, buy a discrete proper GPU, put a 3090 in it, and plug it in, and now you're using a 3090's graphics capability on this handheld. Yeah,
that's crazy.
It is a computing normal PC computer as anybody would think of it, and this is part and parcel of that experiment. Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kind of throw that left field,
no, please,
but I just kind of man, because I mean you can just connect it to the TV and view it like normal.
Day
like
one, you can dock it. Yes. Yeah. Day one, you can.
But
dock
this even gives you more of a PC type experience,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, what I would say to that is, as we were talking about, it seems like they've spent a lot of time, as Hargeet and I were discussing, spent a lot of time like doing the extra mile, making sure that seamless experience for the user works. Mm-hmm. If you dock it, it looks like without a discrete GPU. If you dock it, it looks like it's not, at least from what I can tell right now, it's not slated to give you as much of an oomph because of that. Because a lot of it was slated for, hey, here's your 7-inch device at arm's length playing the games. How does it look? How does it feel? And it feels really great. When you blow it up to like a 4K 55-inch screen, now you're adding a lot more overhead, right? And if you add that potential stress, then you may like because this thing has an AMD processor, so you're going to hit FSR. So you may use FSR to upscale it to get it to where you need it to be. If you need a bit more oomph, this is definitely the way to go. I know a bunch of handheld guys that's how they rock it, right? So you take it with you on the go at that arm's length, at that screen size, it's perfect. But the minute you want to dock it into a home environment, that specific SoC may not be enough to upscale to 4K big on your 4K screen.
Right.
It will work, but you will probably get less frame rate, or you'll see it mad pixelated, something like that. If you don't want that to be a problem, if you want this to be a truly hybrid, take it with me, bring it home device, you buy one of those, plug it in, and now you have the best of both worlds.
So what does something like that usually run, roughly?
Oh, you are not ready for it, sir. If you're a console gamer, don't even. So that alone,
like
that right there. Yeah, you wish. That right there. That right there. If it's a 40 series or a 50 series card, that's almost $2K. That right there is almost $2,000. Yes, it is. Now, it used to be even more because they had a proprietary port that was on the first Ally. So you can only do that, couldn't do anything else. Now, it's like a generic USB-C port that anybody can use. So if you don't like their high-priced thing, like again, I have a PC over here that's got like an older graphics card. I could rip that graphics card out, buy an external enclosure, put it in there, plug it in, and you're good to go, right?
Nice.
If you want that simple convenience, you may pay for it. But if you're willing to save some bucks by trying to figure it out yourself, you could literally go buy yourself a GPU, buy an enclosure. There's an overhead. It'll cost you some, but it won't cost you as much as like the mobile 50 series card or whatever. And then you can still do exactly what you need to do. The best part about all this is there's convenient options and there's DIY options, and they all work.
Wow. There you go. Yeah. Well, welcome out to over 200 people that are here watching us live on X and on YouTube. Thank you all so much for being here. We greatly appreciate you. I know, okay, you gotta take off soon.
Oh yeah, no worries. I haven't. It is now 7:46. I have to about 8. So you good? We have.
Okay, so you got all right. Cool. You got some more time. Then let's talk some more games then, if you'd like to. Then what are the games that stood out to you? And then Hargeet, you jump in too, because I know you have some things that you want to talk about on the gaming stuff as Kay Asante brings them up. So Kay, floor is yours, sir.
So another game that I played that I got a chance to play. It was a behind closed doors thing, but it's not like I can't talk about it. Exoborne.
Gotcha. Oh,
Exoborne. If you are a fan of the Division, and this is coming from me, I will be at the front of the congregation. Hi, I'm Kay Asante. I don't generally play extraction shooters. I don't generally play multiplayer shooters because I'm a dad, and them kids need to be regulated, and somebody got to do it, so I got to go, right? So I tend to be the one that's annoying that can't play with the crew because hey, I'm busy, but. I had a chance to sit down, play this game with a buddy of mine who was also there covering it. We got a chance to do that whole Ubisoft thing. You grab it. We all have headphones on. You take point. I'll take flank. Oh my God, we're doing this. This is how it was freaking awesome. It's like the Division. Now here's the elevator pitch. the Division combat and look. So it's beautiful, excellent. In a post-apocalyptic world where weather is losing its mind, right? Every once in a while, there's a tornado coming for you. Oh, there's crazy rain, this, that, and the third. You are wearing exosuits, right? And then, like, you're heading. You and two others are heading towards an objective. And how you get there? You have PvP, so there's other players in the world, and you have PvE, so there's fodder in the world, and they're all coming for you. So how do we get there? Either we jump in a warthog, a la Halo, right? Mm-hmm. I'm driving, somebody's in the left, somebody's behind, and we're shooting folks as we go. There's that. Or you use your exosuit, you jump up real high, and now you're grapple shotting left and right, which is also very Halo-esque, super awesome. Or you even have like a jetpack, and you jump in the air, and you let the parachute go, and you can use parachutes to glide to your objective, right? Like Just Cause, if you will. It's very, very Division meets Halo meets like Apex Legends / Titanfall, and you're all heading to your objective, and as you're going along and as you mature your power set, now you yourself also have super interesting power, so you can like drop like lightning on people, and it is just such a fun time. And when it connects and people are like working together and get to the objective, as soon as you grab the objective, you realize that, oh, now everybody on the map knows where you are, so now they're all coming for you, and you got to fortify your position while the plane comes to take off. It is very cool. Like I was seriously impressed leaving that demo. I was like, man, we got to play this again. It's very cool. I can see I see now why people, take time out of their day, build a crew, and go, yeah, we're going to play this game. It was really, really cool. It was very cool.
Very cool. Hargeet, do you know anything about that one? Have you heard anything? Does that pique your interest too?
Not really, no. So, and then we also have this thing. I don't know if I want to do.
Go ahead. You want to do that, Hargeet?
Go for it. I might as well say it. Stop everything. Play my damn theme song. I waited 46 minutes.
They see me rolling. Watch him rolling. Watch him go. Watch him rolling. Watch him go. He be rolling down the street. He be rolling to the beat.
There you go, buddy. There you go. Don't say that I don't play your song for you.
Weird.
But So all right. So
Exoborne. I mean,
yes.
Didn't they? I'm thinking. I saw that somewhere in one of
the shows. They were supposed to come out last year.
Oh,
last year they were supposed to come out. Yes.
Okay.
And they took a lot of feedback, and they ended up like not coming out. Instead, and by the way, WebDave, I put a trailer for it in the chat.
Thanks, sir.
This is the one that was released about, I think this was released 11 days ago. This was IGN's coverage during Gamescom. That should give you a good sense of what we're looking at. Like, they took a lot of feedback, and then they went back to the lab, and they basically are now doing more play tests and stuff. I think October there will be a play test coming out for this as well. Again, it is very fun. Like, if you have a squad and you're about that life, you play with folks, you play Call of Duty, you play those kind of games. You and the team will enjoy the hell out of this. This is so much fun, and this is from a guy who does not play these games. Like, I'm usually turned off. I need a beginning, a middle, and an end. I need a story. I need focus. Yeah. This, wow, it is so much fun. It was. I was floored. It was really, really cool.
So I like hearing that they're taking feedback. This is exactly how live service games should be. Yes. You need to come out and preview and make sure people are even interested in what you're doing. Fix it, and hopefully something like Marathon learns from that, and like they can do something and make it better. I don't know, but like I like hearing that they're taking feedback and then saying let's strategize around what people want to play and let's make it work, right? So hopefully it'll do well. We'll see, right? But does look.
I love the verticality. I love the speed, because you have that exosuit. You're basically Titanfall, running around, crazy verticality. You're jumping. You got the parachute out. You got the, it's excellent. It's really fun. Really, really fun.
It looks good. For sure. Thanks for sharing that the clip. It does look really good, man. I like that. So I guess some of the scenes that kind of look like way back, like like third person, but like almost overhead. Is it more?
It is
mix?
a third person. It is a third person, and then it's a third person. But when you want to set up sniper shots, you obviously get the reticle. You know, it shoots into first person for the reticle for that purpose of first person sniping. But it is basically, when you look at it, you're looking at a newer stylized version of, say, the Division, because a lot of the Division devs are now at Shark Mob, and they're a part of this team as well. So those who like the Division and the Division 2 will find a lot of the same lineage here, because a lot of those folks with their art style, moment to moment gameplay, it's also here as well. Who's making and publishing the game? Shark Mob. Look them up. Shark Mob. And actually, if I understand it correctly, those who have access to Steam, if you go to the Steam page right now, you can sign up for like a closed beta in October, I think is when they're planning on doing that. So yeah, it's real fun. And obviously, as I've told you, they take feedback real seriously, and they make actual real modifications to the game. So this October will most likely be the same.
Sounds great. Hargeet does look pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, it's
really awesome. I had a great time playing it, and you know, I was kind of surprised. Yeah, it was great.
Sorry.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, is this a free play, or is this going to be paid, or do we know?
Not sure, because you know, this is still early days. Not sure what they're doing. You know, like I asked them, like we asked what that would be, and it's, you know, obviously it's a live service game, so they're you know, taking feedback. They're, you know, obviously before it hits retail, we'll see, but I would expect it should be. Well, I won't even say anything because I won't put that into the universe. I hope it is accurately calibrated for mass consumption. I'll say it that way.
That sounds like a good way to put it.
I'm assuming it's everywhere, right? They're gonna release it on.
Yeah. It's planned right now. They're very much Steam focused because they're trying to, you know, get the core gameplay loop working.
Yeah.
So much so that even the control schemes are not quite where they should be just yet. They said they were working on that, but they were just so focused on getting what they have, the core gameplay working excellently. So I expect that, it will eventually go everywhere. They've said so. Yeah.
Cool.
All consoles everywhere. Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
Now, when I say all consoles, I don't know about Switch 2 though. No,
I mean, does it matter? It should theoretically work. I'm sure they can scale it back.
I'm sure it will work. It's just every time I spoke to anybody about Switch 2, they were like, well, Nintendo has to give us dev kits first.
Yes, I've heard that.
That seems to be a problem. And that,
yes.
I wonder if at some point that's going to be addressed. Like, it seems like dev kits are a problem with Switch 2.
Yep.
Like, why?
That is kind of weird, right? Like, you wouldn't expect that to be the case, but
speculation on my part. But
speculation.
So they were so hopped up on this whole piracy thing that they spent a lot of time innovating the piracy part away. And now they don't want to give you dev kits because they're afraid that somebody will go get a chance to go pick it apart and undo what they've done. They're very, like ridiculously cautious with this whole thing. Again, it's rumor and speculation on my part, but it just looks
that makes sense though.
I spoke with so many awesome indie devs whose games would be just like beautiful on that. For people who want to know,
bad. So they're pushing them to do Switch 1 ports then instead, and bring them over as backwards compatible instead of doing a Switch 2 port. That is just
people don't have games planned for their system day one because they don't have the dev kits for it. It's just that simple.
That's crazy.
That's a failure. Like, that's a massive fail. Like I don't. Yeah. That needs to be called out. That's pretty bad. Like that's pretty bad. Because look, people are going to choose that platform, and if you choose that platform and you don't get games, that kind of sucks. That really kind of sucks. This was supposed to be the console that Nintendo had that could get everything, and like what? But anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. That's it's pretty crazy that it's not available, and that they're kind of. I mean, in one part of me, I kind of get it, but the other way, it's like, I mean, what about some of the major, manufacturers out there? Some of the big AAA titles.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Let me say this, because every time, like PlayStation does, or PlayStation or Nintendo does something, there's a lot of platitudes that are thrown their way, and rightly so. Let's throw some platitudes at Xbox. Since the Xbox One days, if you really want a dev kit, just turn on dev mode.
Yeah.
You want to solve this problem? Give them the ability to turn their switches into dev kits. Problem solved. You ain't got to give them anything expensive. Microsoft learned this lesson last generation. They
Yeah.
just $30 for what? 50 years, is it? That's the price. And now your device is a dev kit. My Xbox One is a dev kit. I can turn my Xbox Series into a dev kit. I can turn the Series S into a dev kit, right? And just use it as is. That is how you solve the problem, people. And when they solved it, people went, yeah, let's move on. That is an awesome solution. They never have to send anybody anything.
Yeah. There you go.
Great.
There you go. Gosh, okay, was there any other title that stood out to you? Since we limited on time, they're just like,
oh man,
like, gotta have. I know
there's just so much, man. So okay, the other one, The Last Caretaker. The Last Caretaker.
Never heard of that.
Also another one that no one's ever heard of before. This is what I'm here for, man. I'm here to drop nuggets in y'all ears so y'all can add it to your lists. The Last Caretaker is super cool. So like, I'm a VR dude, right? And I know not everybody loves VR. And I understand that, you know, it hasn't caught the fire it needed to catch. And because of that, a lot of people have not like taken it seriously. This game is not in VR, but it has certain VR sensibilities that I think are very beautiful. Actually, looking it up real quick, it looks like IGN had the right idea. They did first minutes of it like 5 months ago. So what is The Last Caretaker? You are, and you'll see more of this on my channel. We actually had a wonderful, I think 30 to 45 minute interview with the developer.
Nice.
Like, very, very forthcoming with his time. Super generous guy. Very funny individual. Very, very, very nice person. Really had time for us, and we were able to get some really good questions in. I put a trailer for it in the private chat as well, Dave, if you want to check it out.
Yes, sir.
Basically, you are the last caretaker on a boat in the sea. And if anybody remembers games like Lone Echo on VR, where you are basically a robot on a space station, this is basically a robot on the sea. And for whatever reason, the Earth has been overtaken by ocean and has been corrupted and polluted. Humanity is gone, but they found a way of growing new humans. And your job as the last caretaker is to incubate the humans, get them to a certain level where they're growing and they're good, and then you shoot them up into space where they will then join the rest of their clan, because there's other humans in space. When humanity became, when Earth became difficult to work with or could not be worked with, those who could leave left, and they're there in space. Where are they? You don't know yet. But you, as the last caretaker, have been programmed to incubate and get humans to a certain level where they're good and ready to grow, and they're humans. And then you two will put them into a rocket ship and shoot them into space. Right? Wow. That's the premise of it. But as you start playing, you realize that hey, there are problems that stop you from doing what you need to do. There are antagonists that show up that will also stop you from doing what needs to be done. The reason I love this game so much is its attention to detail. It is so beautiful in its execution. If you want to open a door, you're not pressing the A button to open the door. You're holding the door and then moving.
Wow.
To open the door. It's very VR-esque in its mental, but it's not a VR game. Right? And you're like, it's very, very beautiful. And then as it starts ramping up, it's a very slow burn. As it starts ramping up, then you got antagonists all over the place. You're growing your arsenal. You're building yourself, because your mission is to save humanity. Right? And there's a message there, and you know, it is so well done, so well like crafted. And the funny thing about all this is done by one of the devs that did Trials HD way back in the day.
Wow.
If you remember Trials HD. Yeah. Jeez. This is his next game from Trials HD. And and we have this conversation, and he's telling me how all the learnings from Trials came here. And I'm just like, Trials HD to this is amazing. Like, it is a special experience. Like they gave us like purple scarves, because in the orange scarves rather, because in the conceit of the story, when people were leaving, they were really, really scared. Kids and adults were really, really scared. So they did a PR campaign where they have these little bears, and they would have these pink orange scarves with them to hand to kids. So eventually, like all the bears got gross and grimy, and then they put that scarf on the last caretaker, which is the robot. So you're this robot protecting humanity, and you have this orange scarf on, and it's this iconic thing. So whenever you went to go talk to the devs, they also gave you an orange scarf. I have my orange scarf over here. I am sure soon when this thing comes out, that's why you see the orange, when this comes out, it will be very popular. It is a special, beautiful, beautiful game. More people need to seek it out. If you haven't heard about any of this stuff, put it on your list. It will most likely be everywhere. Nice. Very cool game.
There you go. The Dark Side of Wally. I'm just kidding.
Kind of, yeah. It is the dark side of Wally, definitely. Yes.
There you go. Very cool. Well, okay, sir, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know you got to be taken off here, but I do want to promote you. And we're gonna going over to this particular post that you had, and I'm also dropping the link to that video is in the chat right now, and I want to put it in the description below. People can go right to this interview. It was, and I'm not lying when I say this. It was probably my favorite interview that I've seen from Gamescom from anybody.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome. That's awesome.
It really.
I reached out to him. And that is Jason Beaumont, the other Jason. And I reached out to him and I said, hey man, this is really cool. He's like, this came out way better than you expected. So real quick, when you go into Gamescom and you go into the booth to go test out the hardware, and it's a sea of humans, like the line around the block. He was one of the first people that was there, that was in the thing. And as soon as I walk in, I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, oh, it's hilarious. You know Ronald. He's been here all day. The minute you show up, he's not here. I eventually ended up seeing Ronald later down the time in the week. But he and I had this awesome conversation because he didn't know who I was, and he didn't know like I knew the speeds and feeds of things. So we're having this conversation, and I kind of like drop a few nuggets here and there, and he's just like, "Hey man, where you going with it?" It was very funny. It was very good. It was good. The video was much longer, but as is with Gamescom, it's very guerrilla filmmaking, and so it's like not a lot of it was perfect. So I had to carve it into like the one that people would, the concise part that people would like. And I think it worked out pretty well.
I do too.
I usually don't put my face on thumbnails, but I think that moment specifically crystallized when we and I were having the conversation. So I used that, and it seemed to work out really well. So,
and the thing that I like best about it, dude, I really, the thing I liked most about it, Kay, is there was some parts when you were talking to him, and you could just tell he was like, this guy gets it. This guy knows what the fuck he's talking about. I
whipped out my claw when I came here. I'm like, so what happened? He goes, oh yeah, that's where I found out that this was their first reference design. He literally said that to me on this. He's like, oh yeah, that's the reason why the MPUs are there. That's the reason why some of the design language is the same, is because they worked with them first. Go figure. Wow.
Yeah,
so that's very cool.
That's so
I appreciate people checking it out.
Oh, dude, and if you're watching this or watching on replay, I'm gonna put it in the description below. I'm gonna put it in where or listen to audio later. Click the link. It's not a very long interview. It's like what, 15 minutes?
Yeah, not even. Yeah, not even. Yeah.
And it's worth every minute of your time. If you're interested in the handheld at all, you want to get some good insight into what to expect, and from the people that actually, the minds that made it. This is what you want to, this is the interview you want to check out, dude. Like I said, I was incredibly impressed. I'm always impressed with everything you do, sir, and very actually blessed that you actually are along with us on our journey as we go forward as well too. And I want to make sure that people know about the gaming circle, your actual website as well too. So it's got a lot of great content. You guys work extremely hard.
We'll be writing a lot of articles. We have a lot of articles coming because like the last caretaker I just talked about, like Exoborne I talked about, like what is it, Of Peaks and Tides, which is like a game that's kind of a mix between Breath of the Wild and like freaking Monster Hunter. Like there's so many cool things coming. We're gonna do a lot of writing, so check it out.
Fantastic. Again, Kay, we're not done yet, folks. So we're gonna stick around. We got some more. Me and Hargeet got some more things to talk about, and some more slander. I mean, things to talk about, as it were. But but we definitely want to give Kay Asante his bars. Let him tell everybody where you can reach out, where you can find him, and his amazing channel and all the great content that he puts out. Kay Asante, please, the floor is yours, sir. Tell everybody where they can reach to you.
Well, first and foremost, thank you guys. I love being on this channel. I love hanging out with you guys and having chats. Always the great Hargeet Chani, of course. WEBDAVE. It's always great to chat with you guys. It was a fun time at Gamescom. It's always great when I'm able to go and bring back a lot of the great content. So if you're able to check it out, I'd appreciate it. I will also say that on Saturdays, myself and Mr. Everborn Saga do the Gaming Circle podcast. We talk games, we talk, just general life things. We always have a good time. We talk a lot of tech. So if you're into that kind of stuff, please check us out. I will also say the Discord. We're growing a pretty substantial Discord community. We're at about 200 some odd folks strong, and we're always in the audio chats, and we're having really great conversations. We've actually had like great developers join us and have interesting conversations as well, which was super cool. That is discord.gg/TGCP, which is the Gaming Circle podcast. So discord.gg/TGCP. Come join us. We always have a great time. I see some Discord members in our chat right now. Salute to Stilo, Fax, and the rest. But yeah, that's it, man. I hope you guys can join us. We always have so much fun, and there's more to come.
Well, we'll definitely be doing that. And I've been in a few times before, and I definitely will try and jump in again, because I just love, even if you just sit back and listen to you guys talk, it's pretty amazing, pretty fun time.
I will warn y'all though. Yep. Usually we're PG-13 on the channel, on the Discord, on the podcast. But on that Discord, we call it the Octagon of Ideas. If you're a pearl clutcher, you might want to be careful, because sometimes we get a little slanders in there. It's a little rated R, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, but yes, it's all fun. It's all ideas exchanged. We always enjoy it. So come join us. It's always very fun. Thank you.
Good. Thank you, Kay Asante, for joining us. Greatly appreciated, and look forward to the next time you're able to join us on the council, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a great night.
Thank you. Good night, y'all. Talk to you soon.
See you, buddy. Thank you. That was so awesome. Hargeet, I love having when he's on, man. He's such a great member of the community. But yeah, so well, let's get this out of the way.
If you like this video, please hit the like button.
Yeah. And there's something I wanted to show you, which I don't know if you've seen it. You may have already seen this. I don't know. But I saw this and I was like, immediately I thought of you. So you're thinking, what in the world? There is what they call the future of cinema that can actually be insane. And we're going to bring this up. I'm going to go full screen on this as this guy. I'll give you the audio on it too. It's not very long. It's a minute and a half long. But when you see what this experience can do, dude, I'm like, can you imagine like theaters and something being like this? This is what I picture is like going to be at your house. I mean, put your seatbelt on.
Wow.
It's Hawaii.
It's an interesting take on 3D, right?
Isn't it? They were talking about applications in this where you could like you're sitting in it and then like it comes up with the movie screen, and then the movie as it starts, it just envelops the whole thing. And then, and then when you're done, the movie backs around and you can pull it over to like a game type screen and just be immersed in whatever you're in.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That is crazy. I'll send you the link to it later. But yeah, I don't know. I just when I saw that, I thought, man, that looks like a Hargeet toy waiting to happen.
That is pretty nuts.
Oh my goodness. All right, so the work is blowing me up tonight. I'm gonna have to get back with them in a minute. So I do want to go over this too while we're talking about some other cool things. So have you heard about this? And Dirt and him covered it as well. But so Bungie is paying people, certain influencers, like $500 a month to play Marathon for like 30 days. You got to play like an hour a day. so they can get their impressions and things to tweak it and hopefully get them, I guess, hooked into. What do you think about this? Is this
well, what are they paying him for? Is it just to get feedback, or is it to promote the game? Either way, it's legit. This is just stuff that happens, right? But it is just interesting that that's what they're resorting to. But fine, I get it. It's not like other companies. I'm sure Xbox does this as well. But it is what it is. Like a lot of companies do this. But is it just to get feedback? Because they need the feedback. That's obvious.
Yeah.
Right. So if that's what it's for, then sure, it's worth something, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Of course, like I said, Dirt and Shaun covered it, and they have a really good take on their TTS podcast from Friday. We're bringing it up in the chat. Marathon's dead. Well, it is and it isn't. It's not there yet. It's not Concord yet.
Right? They may be able to do something to bring it back, right? So we'll see. But until they show something that people are excited about, it does feel like it's dead. But either way.
Yeah, for real. But there's so much craziness going on. And then of course there's let's see. Soul, a certain little game came out. Lost Soul Aside. And
banger.
Wow.
Banger.
Now is this Sony paid for game, not Sony first party, but Sony has something to do with it,
Yeah,
right?
no, this is it's definitely not them making the game, but they are publishing it. They decided to lock it down and they decided to publish it. But yeah, it's it's not turning out so great.
Yeah, numbers don't even seem to be real big on that. And some of the video footage, I think I even sent you a clip of it. It seemed kind of choppy, kind of.
Did you listen to that clip?
No,
it was pretty explicit. It was two guys like just yelling at each other.
Oh yeah. That's why I didn't play the audio today. But I did send it for you to check out personally. I thought that was good.
Yeah, I mean it's currently at 63 at OpenCritic.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is in Meta. It's probably in the same range. Not good. But this will conveniently be forgotten as a PlayStation game, as it always is, right? There's so many stinkers that they have that they don't exist. But we keep hearing about the one stinker, Redfall. That's it. That's the only game that Xbox has put out. It's like, okay, fine.
Yeah, exactly. You'd think that it's nothing but bad games, but yeah, they don't have that many compared to some other things. So yeah. So man, I guess we'll kind of wrap things up a little early tonight. Thanks to Asante. Is there anything else that you wanted to cover or go over before we head out?
I don't know if there really is too much. TGS, we can certainly get to that later, but that's coming up.
Tokyo Game Show, September 25th.
Yeah, so we have a little bit for that. There's the Game Pass tiers changing to add cloud.
Oh yeah,
it's not that big of a thing, but it is happening that other tiers will now get cloud access. So that should hopefully help people who want that. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is for people who use cloud, how valuable that is. I'm sure there's some value to it. So that's something that's changing. You'll see that at core and standard as well. I assume for core, it's going to be mostly for the games you own.
Right.
For standard, I'm guessing that the games that are already available in Ultimate that are cloud enabled, that they will also be available. And again, the games you own that are available in cloud gaming, right? So I guess that's kind of the point of it. Now I don't recall seeing any price change. So they're just kind of adding it in. And the benefit of Ultimate being that it's now, day and date for everything versus it's not day and date for standard. Right. I guess that's the three tiers. Now PC Game Pass, still PC Game Pass. I don't know that they have any plans to have the cloud available in that one. that's kind of what we're seeing. So standard and core will have potentially cloud gaming enabled for that, and PC Game Pass is still just PC Game Pass. So
right. And I did hear about the Path of Exile, that there is going to be. I know there's some for the Steam. It's available like for like free to play type thing, like a limited time. And there's also some free games, but I don't think it's coming to Xbox, or at least it hasn't come to the free to play Xbox. Let's see.
Yeah, it's one of those games you can spend a lot of time in. For those who want to try it out.
Yeah. I know Alex is real big on it. I know it's Alex. He's big fan of that.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time.
And once it's free, I definitely would like to check that out as well, for sure. So yeah, and that's free days going on now. Well, Hargeet, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap things up tonight. I know it's a little early tonight, guys. Sorry about that. My phone's blowing up. Apparently, there's something going on at the work that I need to take care of. So, but go ahead. What was it?
Yeah, that's a good point, and I don't know if they are adding it or not. But with the ROG Xbox Ally and LIX coming, the PC part of it would be convenient for it to have access to streaming without requiring Ultimate, right? So, or standard or core, I guess, right? You'd have to go get those instead of having PC Game Pass, which pretty much means you're going to have Ultimate, because you don't get PC Game Pass. I believe you don't get PC Game Pass with standard or core. Though they were saying they're going to enable some PC games through standard, I think, right? So, but yeah, so that's a major thing. So in other words, if you want the full experience, you are kind of stuck to that $20 a month for the Xbox Ally if you want cloud gaming as well, because you'll want that PC Game Pass as well, right? So, yeah, whatever, interesting stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. I see who's live. We can send it to. I think we'll send it over to. Looks like Lemon is playing some Gears of War Reloaded with friends, so we might.
There you go.
Send y'all over to that. Anyway, Hargeet, again, thank you. Please tell everybody where they can reach out to you, where they can find you.
Yeah, so my channel, Hargeet Chani 1, my book, shop.chani.us if you want to pick it up. And then now Beyond with Boom on Wednesday, 7 p.m. US Eastern, with C Money and Doodle on Friday, 8 p.m.-ish US Eastern, and back with Fonz Gaming on Saturday, and we'll be back here next Sunday.
Sounds great. Guys, thanks again for everybody for joining us tonight. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Again, sorry for cutting things a little short tonight, but we will be back next week. I guarantee it. And I know we're going to have a lot more to talk about, because there's some things that people aren't able to talk about what they're able to play, but some embargoes are coming up soon, and we'll be able to start talking about those as well. So, very interesting. Hargeet, thank you so much, sir, for joining me, as always. Thanks for joining us here on the Gamers Council.
If you like this video, please hit the like button.
Game over.